Hello and welcome to Lockdown Chronicles number 18. This is going to be a weekend special, so maybe a little longer. This morning when I was looking at all the e-papers, I thought to myself, why are we ever going to go back to the real thing, newspapers? I'm very fine with this. It saves forests. Just as I was thinking that, I read these two splendid essays in the Times of India by Professor Berlin, and there's an interview with a photographer called Beth Wood. Now, Professor Berlin talks about forests and he calls them works of importance in terms of science as well as in terms of art. Beth Wood, who tells us again that trees have been around for 400 million years, and she goes all across the world photographing immortal and ancient trees. Once again, I said to myself, forget physical newspapers. We are all used to e-papers. Let's just stick to them. Just as I was feeling good about that thought, came President Trump. He's predicted 65,000 deaths coming up, and given us one of his wonderful gems, a word which I will never forget. It's called unpause. He's going to unpause very soon. So I guess if he unpauses, the rest of the world has to unpause as well. In that frame of mind, I decided, listen, I'm going to wear my neon pink shirt. Why neon pink? As a tribute to Times Square, as a tribute to New York City, a city which is so similar in a way to our beloved Mumbai. It's energetic, it's electrifying, it's crazy, it's something else, absolutely something else. And like Mumbai, it has been hit and everybody has managed to survive and thrive. And I know, like Mumbai is going to get its groove back, so will New York. The news from Mumbai hasn't been that great either, but we are Mumbaikars, and in India we're fighting it the best way we can, keeping our spirits up and doing what we can, except for people like the former Chief Minister from Karnataka, Kumaraswamy, who celebrated his son's wedding with, usual dhoom dharaka Indian wedding with hundreds of guests and about a cavalcade of 200 cars that ferried guests to the venue. And when asked, because there was all that media coverage, he insisted he was sticking to protocol, lockdown protocol. Damn right he wasn't. What can be done about it? Nothing. He has put all his guests, besides the bridal couple, to something horrific, which has exposed them to a virus. We have no idea how that is going. But for the last 2 days, we have been seeing Dr. Siddharth Mukherjee on multiple channels in India talking about the virus. He is an oncologist, he is an assistant professor at Columbia, he is a movie star, good looking, he is the author of The Emperor of Maladies. His last book was The Gene, which is an intimate look at the gene. And he tells us that all we can do right now is buy time till they find the right cure and the right drugs for the virus. But I remember meeting him after his book launch in Mumbai, and it was a brilliant presentation. And at a dinner after the book launch, he was charming, and all of us were delighted to discover his deep interest in classical Indian music. So while on all things New York, I'm a big fan, can't wait to go back to the Big Apple. I can only think of the wonderful places that we have gone to in the past, whether it's PJ Clark's or it's Pete's Tavern or all the street food of New York, which really defines it, the hot dogs and the burgers, the gourmet burgers, as well as the, regular burgers, but the burgers in New York, the pastrami sandwiches, books about New York. I would say I'd recommend Bonfire of the Vanities. Tom Wolfe, it really gives you the whole picture of New York as it was in the 80s. And then there is F. Scott Fitzgerald, my big literary hero, who has presented New York like nobody else can. Books, food. So what am I going to do tonight? I'm planning a New York style party with my children. It's a virtual party with a few friends from Hyderabad and Bangalore, I hope, joining in. And I've told my children, please don't make it strenuous. Don't make me do word games. Don't make me do games that involve any calculations. Don't give me a general knowledge quiz. Can we just relax? So I think that's what they've planned. They've said we should all be with our favorite cocktail in hand. Mine is going to be Manhattan. And the menu tonight is going to be hot dogs, New York style, and hand-cut French fries, also New York style. And to end with a song, I tried finding a song from a forgettable Hindi film called New York. The music was equally forgettable. So it's back to old times. It's back to Dilip Kumar and Vaijayanti Mala in a movie called Madhumati. And here comes the song. सुहाना सफ़र और ये मौसम हसीन, सुहाना सफ़र और ये मौसम हसीन, हमें डर है हम खो न जाए कहीं. Okay, find the rest of the words. Have a wonderful weekend, as wonderful as you can make it. We are going to get through this in no time at all. Dr. Siddhartha Mukherjee is on the job along with a fantastic international team. We will find that vaccine and we will get through this virus nightmare. From me, bye-bye.